So listen, I wanted to walk in the room just so you could see what it feels like to be in the room. Restore 2025 Mpulse Summit is going to be in Charlotte, North Carolina, and it is an event that you just cannot afford to miss. I want to personally invite Charlotte and surrounding areas, North Carolina, South Carolina, Atlanta, any place from all over. If you say you are in a beauty burnout, if you say you are tired and confused, if you say you want to give up, then do this. Be in the room so that you will have no choice but to be around like-minded individuals that can pull you out of that bitterness, that can pull you out of that want to give up, that can pull you out of that confusion. So if that's you that I'm talking to, then come on and join us. $2.99. You can find that ticket at stand.store/Mpulse Summit. We want you to be a part of the family. We want you to be in the room. Hello, hello, and hello. Oh my goodness. You know what? We have 30 days. Countdown. 30 days before Mpulse Summit, and we are excited about it. I don't know about y'all, but y'all better put y'all seatbelts on because y'all are going to be in for a treat in 30 days. Where we're going to be at. In Charlotte, North Carolina, September the 27th through the 29th. It is definitely a restoration, a restore. Joel 2:25 said it's time to rebuild, revive, and restore. Just join us at Mpulse Summit 2025 at the Hilton, the 27th through the 29th. We're asking ourselves, we want change, right? So we are bringing it there to you. Offsite events, MIM, the PPB, the Sunday Post, the Men on Pause, the Cream Gala, and the release ceremony. All of these things are happening at Mpulse Summit, September the 27th through the 29th. You got to ask yourself, will you be there? It is a 3-day educational experience that will restore you spiritually, personally, and professionally. And when I tell you, we have educational sessions, main stage workshops, interactive classes, insightful lifestyle panels, the VIP, the Popcorn with Purpose. It is a spiritual enrichment gathering. We're saying, hey, are you going to join us? If you are a future professional or you know a future professional, we have a 2-day or 1-day pass. $75 for 1 day, and for 2 days, $99. And that comes with a swag bag. So we're looking for our future. If that's you or if you know someone, tell them to join us. We are excited about it. We will be having as not only one of our sponsors, but we have one of our main stage presenters, and that is none other than Miss Kai Smith. Talking about the trauma of trichology. The main stage presenter is going to be talking about shifting your perspective from hair loss to health loss, increasing revenue, and standing on the front line of health advocacy. Listen, we have a cocktail and coaches hour that's going to be right before the Cream Gala. This is a signature VIP access only that we're going to be there talking to the coaches and asking them all the questions and being filled in so many ways. Also, what we're going to be doing is the early morning breakfast of champions. That is a signature VIP access as well. That is going to be early in the morning so that you will see and hear all about it. Now, Popcorn with Purpose is a Saturday event. Shades of Blue. And this is where you're going to come in. And this is where you sit back and say, I have so many questions. I need answers to them. Can you help me out? The Popcorn with Purpose is a nice, comfortable feeling. This is going to be sponsored by none other than pop stars. Tavia Jackson from Stress to Success. She is one of the young ladies that is the proud sponsor of the Popcorn with Purpose event that's going to be held on that Saturday afternoon. Now, if you say you want to be there and you are wondering how, well, we have a $2.99 class pass. All the classes that you want to take, everything that you're looking for, you can find it at Mpulse Summit for $2.99. We're just saying, hey, no excuses. Get in the room of Mpulse Summit We are having so many people that's going into our matchmakers. What is that? Say, listen, this has been put down for you all that want to come and wondering. The incentive is powered by our partners, our core specialists, and our kingdom brand builders. We see you and we want you to be in the room where alignment happens and divine strategies is released. Where the next level is waiting, but hey, life is life, and we understand that you may want to be there, but you just don't see why or how. We will get you there. We'll show you the why and the how you can get to Mpulse Summit with our matchmakers. So listen, you're looking for exhibitors? Come on, we got you joining too. Mr. Michael Cole is one of our matchmakers. He is talking about from migrate risk to generate wealth. This is Mr. Michael Cole, course special, along with Justin Gold, business coach behind the chair and other than hair. That's where he's going to be talking to you about. Kay Simpson, cut and color, which is another one of our matchmakers. Along with the fact that we have more like Corey Paul, Alex Jones. That's another matchmaker that says, I know that education is key and I want to be in on seeing people get to Mpulse Summit. You have 30 days. Lock in right now. Someone asked me, do they still have availabilities? Yes, they do for a VIP. If you are looking to be a VIP, yes, we do have that availability. If you're looking to be an exhibitor, we do have that opening for you as well. Joe 2 and 25 said it's time to rebuild, revive, and restore. Why not do that at Mpulse Summit? Because this is our 7th year and God is a promise keeper. If you are there, if you want to be there, if you know you have to be there, don't second guess. Come on and join us because it is so many things that's going to be happening the entire weekend. It's bigger than hair. September 27th through the 29th in Charlotte, North Carolina, and it is Mpulse Summit. So we are asking you, stop hesitating. Let's get in the room. I am your visionary founder, Micheline Barber, and I'm simply here to inspire, and impact the minds of millions one at a time. I have really been excited because, yes, we're 30 days shy of being at Mpulse Summit. We know that we are chuckling along every single day. It's Team No Sleep. And we are Team No Sleep right now. I'm going to tell you that right now. So if you're looking for that and you know for a fact that you need to be there and you said, I am tired of my situation. I want to learn something new. I want to elevate. I want to be lifted up out of what I've been going through. Then listen, join us. So many opportunities again, match money or the get in the room for $2.99. We're saying it's on you. No excuses. This evening, I have an amazing young lady. When I tell you she's funny, she keeps an amazing smile on her face, an amazing attitude. She brings out the best in people when they're not feeling their best. I've witnessed that. And she's a young lady, again, that's constantly growing. 28 years of doing hair out of Dallas, Texas. Y'all, please welcome a signature VIP. This young lady signed on the line and she said, I need to be in. Y'all, please welcome to the stage of Mpulse Summit, none other than Miss Lashaunda McIntosh. Yay, hey.
Hey.
Listen, welcome. Super excited about you being on this live tonight. And those who are listening, share this out. Let them know we have Lashaunda in the building right now, up close and personal. So I told a little bit about 28 years of service in the industry. You're from Dallas, Texas, and this is your Hair Kocky Studio, 900 Airport Freeway, Suite 27 in Hurst, Texas. Tell us a little bit more about who you are.
I am the 5 a.m. stylist. I start early as you want to rise.
Okay.
And I just believe that the good hair is still possible.
That's it.
I believe that good customer service is still possible. I believe that professionalism is still possible. And I believe that you can actually pour into your clients if you're right, because you can't pour from an empty cup. But that's a whole nother conversation.
And listen, that's a conversation itself. Pouring from an empty cup, you know? We'll go back to that. Just put a pin in that because we need to talk about that because I went live about that a little bit the other day. about
Mhm.
being empty and being
Mhm.
full. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
let's talk about that.
Mhm.
So with you being in the industry for 28 years, and I want y'all to know to put your seatbelts on because this evening it's going to be a very comfortable conversation. You're talking about two individuals that's been in the industry that's seen so many elevations of the industry from being down to up, transitioning from place to place, and still having that faith that follows us wherever we go. So if that's you or you're going through that transition right now, listen up because we are going to really just talk real and raw when it comes to, hey, it's in your tongue, it's in your mouth. And until you put it out there as to what you want or need, then God can't hear it. So, what originally drew you to hair, and why is it remaining as a passion for you?
I was actually doing ponytails back in high school. You remember the set ponytails? We gel them up and we get them and roll them up and put them in the
In the
microwave, cook them,
microwave?
and yeah, and hope we didn't put them on fire. But a lot of times we did. But and I
That,
would, and I was just connecting the dots, and my friends was like, "Girl, you're really good at this. You need to do this." So my aunt had a salon. I kept going into the salon with her. End up mixing up some relaxers, some demis, because he wasn't fooling with colors too much, but demis and rinsers and doing some shampooing, and I just became attached to it, and it's just what I've done.
listen, hair is contagious. So I
It's
always tell
contagious.
people you don't just fall in the hair falls into you. You know what I'm saying? It's
Mm-hmm.
like you was when you was born for it, when you was meant for it, when there's no, you can't even find no other job. You're gonna eventually come back to hair. Not just period. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I tell you,
Mm-hmm.
out of 28 years, they already knew that you had a gift inside of you. And a lot of times people can see things and they already know.
Mm-hmm.
So you have a bachelor's and a master's degree in other fields.
Yes.
Period. Everybody put a pin in that one. What made you stay true to hair as your calling? Because some people say, listen, I got my master's. I got more degrees than a thermometer. But you came back and you said, I want to stay true to my calling, and that's in the hair industry.
It's my passion. I like to be able to help someone through because, let me say, restoring it,
Mm,
which is the theme of Impulse Summit this year. And I think that when you have a chance to restore someone, that may be your moment to keep them from suicide.
come on.
That may be your moment to keep them off of narcotics. That may be your mind just to keep their mind, your moment to keep their mind in the right place.
Yes.
It's much more to it than just doing hair.
That's
We
it.
have something in our hands. So you're going to either have life in your hands or you're going to have blood on your hands.
Come on. Come on.
Which one? Hmm.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you, I don't know about y'all, but we got to have church this evening because I'm sitting here like, you know what? You know what?
Hmm.
Because of the fact that Impulse Summit, we always talk about is bigger than hair. And for so long, I kept saying that and not really understanding what that meant. But it is bigger than hair. It's how you can change someone's spirit, their heart, their life, their path, their transition, their mindset, and the way that they speak, just from being around or around the right people. Because a lot of
Hmm.
times you could be pulled in to foolishness, right? And
Oh,
pushed out into something else. And when you are around the right people, they're gonna make sure you are aligned with your assignment. You know?
exactly. And I think I think we also have to consider the fact that are we toxic ground or are we good ground?
Mm,
Because a lot of times we can go into these salons. Let's really talk about it.
let's
A
talk
lot
about
of times we can go into the salons and you got everything going on other than what needs to be going on, and you come out um, empty
yeah.
instead of full. It's just like when you're going into church, or the hospital. Are you going in for healing, which is your hair, because you're
Mhm.
going in to get a service. We go to church and get healing. We're looking for restoration, right? When we go
Yes.
in. Same thing with our salons. So what are we doing? Are we being beneficial or are we toxic? Or our stylists sewing into these people?
That's it.
Or are we being toxic? Which one? Which one is it? You got to ask yourself where you fall.
Right. We have to ask that question to ourselves because a lot of times I'm I'm a true believer in this. Hurt people, right? And so if
Oh,
you are spilling into hurt and you're bringing in hurt, you automatically set out to hurt somebody. So you know that that person is in your chair, that it's not just about their hair strands, it's not just about their scalp, not just about being itchy. A lot of times it's about what they're going through eternally, right? That you could be a toxic or you can be a talent to help them out. Which one are you going to do? Which one of your gifts is going to help this? Because I feel like a lot of cosmetologists, barbers, or people who are in the industry, we're in the ministry. That's just period.
It's a ministry.
You know, so you got to realize that every time that we're talking to someone, every time that we're saying so, we are ministering into someone.
Right.
Every time. Come
Every
on, let's talk
time.
about it. The ministry of doing hair.
It's a back to when you say making sure about being right. If you are, how can I say this? If you are not studying, if you are not making yourself more efficient as a stylist, as a person, if you're feeding your mind the wrong things, how are you going to feed your clients the right things? It goes hand in hand. You can't have one without the other. So, i.e., I can't think I'm going to go to the club and stay out all night long and think I'm going to be beneficial come 5 a.m. the next morning. Something got to give.
All day.
Something got to give. So if you change your mindset, I can't think you're going to keep coming into my salon and I haven't cleaned it up. You come in, you walking and you stepping over hair, your trash running over, it's dust everywhere. I mean, hey, it all works together.
That's it.
It's a ministry. So clean up. You don't want nobody bring you food on a garbage can.
Come on now, food on the garbage can.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
Listen, you are what you eat, right? You
are what you eat. So you put, if it's a ministry, treat it as it's one.
That's it.
You're not going to, well, now some of y'all may walk into church looking like any kind of way, but I know most folks don't walk in and present God to any kind of way. They just don't.
No, any kind of way. And that when we're walking now, like you said, professionalism is still out there. People are looking for that. What I found lately, and I know that and I know you got a big announcement too, is probably what led you to do what you did with your big announcement. But people are searching for professional stylists. So a lot of times they think you got to be the best or have all these 50 million followers on social media and, all these likes. No. It is about the fact that how you're treating people. When they come in there, the professionalism of how, not just one day, because I'm a true believer in you practice how you preach, right? You got to practice this and it's automatically going to turn out right. But if I'm pretending to practice, my preaching is not going to be right. I'm going to get in that pulpit and I'm going to fumble and fall if you're not practicing.
Absolutely. Back to those 50,000 people, followers. Well, guess what? Just because you're looking at this stylist on Instagram or TikTok, I call it TikTok, and they have 50,000 followers, it doesn't mean that they're properly cleansing the scalp.
Come on.
It doesn't mean that they're not filling the hair up with alcohol. You're seeing the after effects of it, and it looks cute. You got your filters, you got your music, you got your words, you got your turnaround voices. Hey, you got everything. But what's really going on behind the scenes? Clean
up behind the scenes. So listen, let's go back to a recap, because I know they're saying, who is this powerful woman of God on this live right now? This evening we have none other than Miss Lashaunda McIntosh out of Dallas, Texas. The name of her salon is Hair Kocky Studio. Now you see right now she is located at 900 Airport Freeway, Suite 27. She's called the 5 a.m. hairstylist. Come on, somebody. The 5 a.m. hairstylist. Like a lot of people are like, I still be asleep. She said, no, I'm in there and I'm ready for you. So her number is 817-798-9635. You see the credentials. If you're in the Dallas or surrounding areas and you're looking for someone like her, all I'm saying is Hair Kocky Studio. That's where you need to be, Lashaunda. You see, it's a word already. So you can come in there looking to get your hair done, but you're going to come out another way. Or you know how they say you go in with a wash, but you come out with a rinse. It's coming out. Yeah, so you best believe however you want to get it, you're going to get it. So, that's for sure. So what inspired you with the name Hair Kocky Studio? And what does cocky mean to you? Because a lot of times people can take that as, who she thinks she is or who he think he is. But what does that mean to you when it says cocky and that definition to that?
Okay. Well, Hair Kocky came during COVID,
Mm,
and God just told me to go with, and He gave it to me. Nobody else gave it to me. Nobody but God. And a lot of people thought that, oh, you just trying to brand it after Chris. I call him Bishop. I said, no, God gave me that. That's it, and that's all. And He took it and He ran with it. But the cocky stands for confidence.
mm,
So hair confidence, because a lot of times we as women, we we equate ourselves to our hair.
all day.
And if our hair is not right, if it's coming out, if it's having issues, and that could be for many different reasons, we feel less than many times.
Yes.
So I wanted women to know, you don't have to go get a front leg. You don't have to get wigs. You don't have to get weave down your back. I want you to be good in you
That's it.
and what you have. Let's work with what you have, because we don't want to add trouble where there's not any.
Come on. And a lot of times the confidence. So when I hear the word cocky, I mean the confidence in
Mm-hmm.
knowing that I am going to attach my confidence into you. Because now what we're seeing is a lot of people are covering their confidence, right? They're not understanding that the purity is not just in how the hair is, but how you wear you. People don't
How you
understand
want you.
whether it's short, long, wavy, curly, across the board, how you wear you. And
Mm-hmm.
that's when I can see the contagiousness of being around you saying, listen, let's put that down for a minute. Let it rest and let's reassure what you
Mm-hmm.
are or who you are. So I think
Right,
that is amazing.
right.
So what makes the atmosphere, because I can just feel the atmosphere and experience of Hair Kocky different from many other salons, because there's a lot of salons out there. And I always tell people you could be next door, right next door to somebody, but someone is going to come to you because they already know the
Mm-hmm.
experience, the atmosphere, everything will shift just by walking in the building.
Absolutely. Well, I first, which I know most people don't do now. Hey, girl, how you doing?
Mm,
You
ask them.
okay? What's going on with you today? And while we're talking, we're getting to know each other in that moment. Even the ones that's been coming to me
Hmm.
for these 28 years, because you want to know what's going on in their world. Because unless you ask, you won't know.
That's it.
And a lot of times they may have things going on that they're ashamed to say
Yeah.
or don't know how to say. But in that moment, you may get some laughter. You may get a little laughter on the TV. You may get some word on the TV. You may get some music. It just depends. What type of mood are we going to be in today?
Hmm. That's
But we're
good.
not going to be in a negative mood. That we not. So
No,
whatever negativity you came in with, you're not going to leave back out
that's
with.
it. Take that with you.
Take that
you
with
know,
you. Uh-huh.
you said something early before we got on live. You was like, they could call me.
Mhm.
I think a lot of times people are getting away from talking. Real communication, because someone may not feel comfortable doing everything on a computer. They may want to really see you, and because sometimes it may not be a good fit for you and you may not be a good fit for them.
Right.
So getting in the room when you said no, they can call me. My number's right there, 817-798. I'd still pick up the phone and I
Hmm.
still talk. How do you feel
Hmm.
now the industry has changed and now everybody just don't want to talk? They just want to make it through an app or text. Now nobody want to talk.
You want my honest opinion?
Honest. Did I told him this is raw. Man, listen, raw.
The
28,
industry has
38
become, yeah, they
talk.
become lazy.
Come on.
We've become lazy. We've become cowards. We
Mm,
don't want to have difficult conversations. And if we mess up for whatever reason, to be on the stylist or the client, we want to take offense rather than have a conversation.
I like that.
And we can't do that. And let's go a step further. As people of color, we really can't do that.
Yeah, come on.
We have enough against us already. It's a target on our back. The least we could do is have a conversation. Put
That's it.
that phone down and talk to me and look me in my face.
That's it. That
Let's talk
communication.
about it.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
communication and that's finding that safe space
Hmm.
is so important now that people are searching for that they can actually can say, you know what, I can talk to my stylist. My mom's a stylist, you know what I'm saying? She's been doing it
Hmm.
60 some plus years, right? And it's still a communication there. My mom does not
Mm-hmm.
have a booking app. She used to pick up the phone and talk to me, book to book, appointment with her.
Right.
That is letting you know that that longevity is still there because it's a caring thing. I care genuinely, not just about your hair only, but about your heart. And
Absolutely.
that's where the alignment where someone would say, you know what, my hair growing not now more that my heart is full.
Mm-hmm.
That's what people
Mm-hmm.
don't realize. When you could talk to somebody instead of a sterile, everybody sitting in the salon, don't want to talk, don't want to do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
No, let's
Mm-hmm.
talk. So you describe hair as telling a story.
Mm-hmm.
You got hurt, happiness, and more.
Mm-hmm.
Can you share a moment when you felt you really heard that story from a client?
Um, I've had many ladies that have had some really trying times come in,
Mm,
and without revealing, them individually, but just to say that they were at the brink of losing their mind. So at that moment, I had to be a pillar of strength behind the chair. But at that moment, I could be because there was a moment when I couldn't because I was broken.
come on,
Okay.
come
So
on.
yeah,
Ooh, Jesus.
and it's okay to admit that we're broken because guess what it's called? Life,
Yeah.
and nobody is exempt from it. But I had to pour into these ladies at that moment, not knowing that I would take a picture of them at that moment where they were and then see another picture of them a year or two later, completely different.
That's it. Then
Completely
and
different.
now.
Then and now. And it's like day and night now. Number one, I just went to her wedding. So I'm super excited for her and her new husband. So yeah, that was a testimony in itself. But
That's good. We're gonna talk about that a little bit more after this commercial. Y'all hold on. Put your
okay.
seatbelts on. Don't go nowhere.
If you're a hairstylist, a barber, a loctician, a braider, a natural hairstylist, if you touching hair, as long as you license, this message is for you. I want to talk to you for a moment. Chasing a recovery through gadgets and serums is never going to outperform a body in crisis. Why? Because it's considered health loss. Hair loss equates to health loss. Hi, I'm Kai Smith, founder of the American Academy of Hair and Scalp Diseases, where we certify beauty professionals to become functional trichologists. Listen, I want to invite you to Charlotte, North Carolina. I got a conversation that is as real as it's going to get because we have taken the courses, we have shown up to the trichology courses, yet we're still falling short. If you are touching hair, you are now responsible for keeping that hair on your client's head. And we have to shift our perspective from hair loss to health loss. So I want to ask you a question. What role do you play? Are you really a true health advocate and you understand the intricacies of going inside of the body to make a shift metabolically, to disrupt the endocrine dysfunction, the metabolic misfires, and the immune wars going on beneath the scalp behind every single strand that protrudes that follicle? Who are you? September 27th through the 29th, the trauma of trichology. The trauma of trichology is real. Some of us are shaken by it, and some of us are rooted in it. It's time for you to arm yourself with the functional truth and stop hiding behind conventional methodologies or your holistic topical treatments and saying that these things are going to work. Because if you don't move the metabolism, you're not going to move what manifests on the scalp and sustain the recovery. Because quite frankly, if you're not a part of the solution, you're a part of the problem. If you're ready to increase your revenue and you're ready to stand on the front line of true health advocacy, then this conversation is for you. And I want you to meet me in Charlotte, North Carolina, September 27th through the 29th at Mpulse Summit.
Don't mess this.
It's a cultural divide. I'ma get it on the floor. 40 acres in the mule. This is bigger than the music. Yeah, they tried to rig the game, but you can't fake influence. Hey, I'm tripping, I'm sliding, I'm riding through the back like fuck. Bust that on a beat, bro. Deep bro, in rap. He a freak though, man. Damn, call like Amber Lambs. Tell him breathe. Now them boys to the cross, they walk around like T's. What's up with these Draconio? Trying to see Compton. In the street can hate me. Bump them all in they mama. How many options you really got? I mean, it's too many options. Finna crash on his body. I'm John Stockton. What?
I will never dread hair wash days after learning this. Meet Tahiri Kids, the game changer in kids' hair care. Introducing Tahiri Kids Hair Care System, where gentle, natural ingredients meet proven results. Say goodbye to tangles, dryness, and those pesky tears during bath time. Our formulas are free from harsh chemicals, parabens, and sulfates, making them perfect for delicate scalps and every hair type. Watch as our claymation friends show you how easy and fun hair care can be. From our detangling shampoo to our nourishing conditioner, Tahiri Kids transforms hair care into a playful adventure. Parents, this is more than just hair care. It's a bonding moment that leaves their hair healthy, shiny, and strong. Plus, with our eco-friendly packaging, you're doing good for the earth too. Tahiri Kids, naturally beautiful hair, naturally happy kids. Got questions? Drop them in the comments. Click the link in our bio to learn more. Don't miss out. Join the Tahiri Kids family today.
So listen, if you have been on this live, I know you have been informed, enlightened, and excited about the young lady that is on this podcast this evening. Her name is Lashaunda McIntosh. She is the founder of Hair Kocky Studio in Dallas, Texas, off of Airport Road. You want to make sure that you tune into this conversation because she has more in store. I am excited about it. I know you are. If you're looking to join us at Mpulse Summit, you will see Lashaunda there. So, hey, come on. Y'all, please welcome back to the seats of Mpulse Summit, none other than an amazing woman of God, Lashaunda McIntosh. Yay!
Yay!
So we talked about confidence. We talked about just the power of the tongue and just what now we are looking for in our industry, the state of the industry, where we have been through, what we're looking forward to. And you have now lived through it for 28 years and you're not tired yet, right? What make you not be tired?
The need.
Mm.
It's absolutely the need. And when I see how we have lost the foundation in the industry, and the foundation, I mean, doing the work, cleaning the hair, properly applicating the products, learning. We've lost it, and we got some that's been in the game as long as we have, and still don't want to learn. Think that they learned it all. Can we go there?
Come on.
Okay. Okay. So and that's just not so, because this is an ever evolving industry.
One of the things that we always talk about is 3 people licensed to touch another person: a doctor, which is or nurse, some people say that, a cosmetologist, and a mortician. That's it. That's licensed to touch another person. So why not invest in yourself? Because they do. A doctor just don't take one thing. He gets his license and he think that's it, because things are always is new diseases coming out. It's new things that they never seen before. So if they're not on top of this, how are we going to be in that number of being licensed if we're not continuously trying to educate ourselves or find the confidence and structure in there? And so you often talk about providing structure, confidence, and comfort to your
Mhm.
guests. Why are these three things so important to you?
Because it allows you to stay on time.
Mm,
And you remember back in the day, people were used to staying in the salon 4, 5, 6, 8 hours, like they're working a job.
yes.
And I've just always believed in my 28 years that doesn't have to be. Come in, let me give you your service. Because I'm a big proponent of deep conditioners. That's just what I do because I'm going to grow that hair out. So come on in, let's be on time. Let's structure our
That's it.
books. Let's make sure that our time is wise. There's no need for you to book one shampoo style at 5 a.m. and another one at 5:30. You can't do both of them at the same time. They may need us to relax on the side. They realize on the way to the salon, oh, I may need a little. No,
Right. Right.
let's structure our books properly. That way our salons run efficiently. However, we got to have a conversation with these clients that's been with us 40 days and nights that think that those rules don't apply to them.
Yes, it do. It still applies.
It still does,
It still do.
so
Right.
yeah, it still does. Yeah.
I like that because we talked about that balance and the balance between life and work and just being able to
Mhm.
woosah. How do you balance high end styling with deep care of hair itself?
Oh, that's a tough one. The high end styling. Um, I first offer a high end service,
Hmm.
meaning that I'm gonna give you all of me, so that you can know what you're paying for is worth every dime.
That's it.
Because if you're not giving a high end service, you can't give a high end style. Make
Hmm.
sense? Because they're two in the same, but you can't give what you don't get.
Come on. Come
It's
on.
just you can't. Hey, I got to run out. Here we go. I got to run out and buy this because I wasn't ready for you, and I got to go to the local beauty supply to get it because I didn't do my proper inventory search before my week started.
Hmm. Listen, I was talking to someone earlier today. I said some of the top people came from sacrifice. And when I say that, it come from the fact that we invested before we even knew we was investing, which means we already knew you got this many guests on your book. You're gonna need this many gloves. You're gonna need this. Like it come from the structure of knowing about. Okay, Miss Jones is coming. I know this shampoo has her this week for shampooing, this week for hydration, this week for protein. Whatever it is that you already know that this person is tuned in to knowing that my guest, my artist is already knowing what I need and not having to run to the store and get it. If
It's
anything,
an
I
expectancy.
absolutely, when I tell you hate, I hate running out of anything. I really do. That
Exactly.
burns me up more than anything. I'm like, I know
Hmm.
I got more gloves than this, right? So then
Yeah.
I go and I buy 15 boxes. Get you after that because I be mad at
Yes.
myself that I ran out.
Hmm.
But we understand that the industry now has to have someone like yourself that's still 28 years
Hmm.
and still sitting in the seats to learn. Let me say that
Hmm.
loud. 28 years of doing service and still sitting in the seats to
Hmm.
learn.
Hmm. But it's the and those of us that have been here that long, that's still offering that top notch service, we're the ones that's not on the platforms
Come on.
or asked into certain rooms because we don't have 50,000 followers.
That's right. I think
Hmm.
everybody look
Hmm.
for, let me see your IG. Listen,
Hmm.
I may have
Hmm.
two people on there, but you best believe when you come to me, I'm going to treat you like it's 20 million. You know what I'm saying? You don't
And
have to
that's where
worry
it's
about
at.
it. I'll be telling
Exactly.
people, go look at the views. They'll let you know. I don't have to have 500 likes, but baby, I got 2,000 views. I'm good. I'm Gucci. You seen it.
There it
You
is.
right? So you have
Exactly.
platform where Bronner Brothers, major companies like Bronner Brothers, and you served as an amazing ambassador with Denise Michelle, my friend from
Hmm.
Mentorship Academy. What have those experiences taught you about leadership and legacy in the industry? Because Denise is a legacy and a leader,
Hmm.
and she has poured that into so many people like
Hmm.
yourself. How do you know that these two come together in legacy and leadership?
It's when you see when someone of that caliber and the heart that she has and the oil that she carries
Mm,
knows that you have something within you that she wants to tap into,
That's it.
and she takes you, she holds you close, her and Ralph,
Mm-hmm.
and they cultivate something in you that money can't buy.
That's it. People don't understand
It's,
that connection is currency.
mm-hmm,
And
mm-hmm,
everybody want to know how much, how much, how much. No, it's how much you're seeing how you're being poured into,
mm-hmm.
how much you're being poured out into other people, and you're being
Yeah,
replenished because of the oil. Come on, we can
yes.
talk.
But
The
I
next,
have a heart, but I have a servant's heart.
mm-hmm.
So I served, and she saw my servant's heart.
Come on.
So this wasn't about me being on a stage and doing this. She saw my servant's heart.
Let's talk about that. You know,
Yes.
I know we have another question that's coming up, but I
Mm-hmm.
think what people don't realize is the servitude,
Mm-hmm.
right? Being a great servant, God is going to allow you to enter to rooms that you never thought you were entering to. Be on platforms that you never thought you would be on. Be in rooms where your name is mentioned that you're not there because of your servitude, because you're not asking how much I'm gonna get paid. You're saying, I need to be there. By any
Mm-hmm.
means necessary, let
Mm-hmm.
me there, whether I need to carry your bags, or whether I need to put the cape on the stage, or whether I need to type up something.
Mm-hmm.
Servitude is something that, again, both Denise and I came from Dudley. Mr.
Mm-hmm.
Dudley taught us how to be great servants.
Mm-hmm.
Any place you go to be served, you're looking for that top quality, service. When we went out to eat a few minutes ago, I said, man, I said, this young lady, very polite the whole time, and she could have been under pressure. But the way she handled that situation, you had no choice but to identify that she's a servant,
Mm-hmm.
because she
Mm-hmm.
understood that it's not about the fact that how much tip I'm going to get made, but how can I treat these people right to where the tip will
Mm-hmm.
come, the service is going to come when you do the right thing and not looking for what's in it for me. And a
That's
lot of times we got to realize when you pour out, it's going to come back to you instead of, "Oh, why am I spending that much?"
mm-hmm.
It's called investing. And
Mm-hmm.
anything that you want out of life, you got to pour into that.
Exactly.
You got to put
Mm-hmm.
into that for it to even come out anything. And I don't care if it's a seed, not just put the seed in the
Mm-hmm.
ground, but you got to water it.
And trust it.
Go ahead. And what?
And trust it.
That's it.
You have to trust it. She trusts, Denise trusts me and the other board members and staff with her gift
That's it.
and
That's
with her
it.
vision.
That-
So that's i.e. right along with the clients that are coming in. They have to trust.
That's it. Because that's your
Trust
baby.
it. Yeah,
I always
that's
tell
your
people that, yeah, don't drop my baby. No, that's my
mm-hmm.
baby. So
Mm-hmm.
networking has clearly opened up so many doors for you on so many platforms. How important is community in the beauty industry, and how do you give back to that?
I try to mentor any stylist that come along and ask for my assistance, because I believe you can only be as efficient as if you will pour out.
Mm,
Because there's no need you being a gatekeeper,
come on.
because you can't do this for the rest of your life. You have to pour into another stylist, one up and coming, and you got to give them the raw and the uncut, not just the dressed up. Because we look cute. We can dress it up, put it on there.
That's it.
But when we take them layers off, when their life really start kicking, we have to teach them and show them the things that the schools are not.
Come on.
Okay.
Come,
Okay,
come on.
yeah.
Come on
Yeah.
now. You
And the
really want me to go there?
networking,
I don't think you
yes.
really want me to go there because I'm scratching my scalp right now. Say that again.
Yeah. Yeah. We have to do what the schools are not doing. We do. Because it's us. This is our industry. It is $1 billion plus industry. Why are we throwing it to the side? Why
Wow.
are we letting Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube tell us how to run our industry?
Wow.
Why are we pimping our gifts on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram?
Wow.
Okay.
I mean, we can go on and on because
Mm-hmm.
people think that if I show everything on there, that is going to be platform that's going to make you with residual income and longevity. It does not happen that way.
Mm-mm.
You got to be able to say, I always want to revive, learn, and grow. So let me be around people who have grown, who needs to show me how to grow, because I didn't get it here.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get it over there.
Mm-hmm.
But I know for a fact I can get it here because I'm going to sit here and work under you. And there's nothing wrong with being a working under somebody.
Working under. We don't even do that no more. I came in it building as a shampoo tech. Remember that?
Love it.
That's gone.
That's gone.
It's gone.
I've always had a shampoo assistant for years. This is the first time in my career that I haven't had one because I can move quicker, faster, efficiently, more than someone sitting on waiting. The floor need to be swept. The towels need to be like before I tell you 50 million things to do. But when you are in the seats of learning and when you're around something, you already know how to be a forward thinker. Let me go ahead and get this ready. And that way your business can go in and be more fluent and more faithful to you. So talk about faith in business, because I tell people you can feel it. If you're listening right now, you already feel that she is a woman of God, a very humble individual, and she practiced what she preached. That's a period, you know. So how has faith shaped you in the way you run Hair Kocky Studio?
Faith has stretched me. There was a time when I had none. When I went through a hard divorce.
Wow.
And he left me with nothing. And I had to rebuild. But my faith was shook. I didn't hear God. I didn't see God. I didn't know God. I didn't know nothing. All I knew at the moment is that I'm about to lose everything and I don't even have soap to bathe with. It was the hardest moment, but he built something in me. You wouldn't understand it until you go through it.
Until you go through it.
Until you go through it. People can tell you all day long how you should respond, what you should do, but until you have to scrounge to see your way through.
Come on.
And it's still dark and you still got to scrounge some more. You don't know how you're going to respond.
Listen.
So that was a moment, well, like we said earlier, when I didn't have anything to pour. That was that moment.
I know there's a moment that you can share, and I know I'm going to talk about one because I just went through something the other day. A spiritual walk carried you through a tough season in this business, because I think a lot of people don't think that there is such a thing as a tough season. There is such a thing as, Mr. Dudley said, there is no slow day, but it's a day, every day is the same time. What are you doing on those days that you consider a down day, or a day that you didn't have anybody in your chair, or a day that you didn't know where your next finances were going to come from, or your next, like you said, even soap to bathe with? Share a moment when your spiritual walk carried you through a tough season in business.
I had to know my scripture.
Come on.
I had to go back and I had to say to myself in the mirror, when that moment when I thought I was going to lose my mind, and actually that moment when I went the wrong way on the highway,
Come on.
when I had to close my salon down because it was either me or the salon. And I had to say, I am greater than my circumstance, because that's what my Father says in his word. I am the head and not the tail. And I serve a Father. My Father has houses on many hills. And I had to remember that.
Yes.
Doesn't mean that every day I was quoting that scripture, but many of the days I had to talk that thing out.
Yeah.
And it was me and God. That was my homeboy. Hey, listen, I'm going to need for you to pull me through this thing, because I'm about to lose my mind.
Right now. I think people don't realize that it's a moment when you can talk to him. He wants to hear that because he already know it. He know we are angry, we bitter, we don't know he already know these things. So, the emotions that you're going to cry, talk, get angry at yourself. Like, I would never, like all these things you're going through. I said, like, listen, you ain't going to, this situation I'm in right now, you're not going to find me there no more. You are not going to find me in this situation anymore.
Not one more day.
You better take a picture.
Remember it.
What I look like now, it's not going to be that way.
That part.
And I think the spiritual walk that we don't realize is that push through.
Mhm.
I just had to put a text, just push.
Mhm.
And that push means that we are almost there.
Mhm.
Sometimes we don't realize that what we're looking for, and when we stop pushing, we're 1 centimeter away from a breakthrough.
Mhm.
We are one moment from a breakthrough because you've
Mhm.
been breaking down. And
Mhm.
I talked about the fact that just being totally transparent, totally, because we got some prideful ways.
Oh
And I think
yeah.
sometimes we don't want people to know that it's us that don't have, but it's
Mhm.
us that don't know how we're gonna pay this bill. But it's true.
Because we dress it up.
Trust it out.
We dress it up. We make it look cute. We take our selfies. I'm looking. I didn't love.
No,
But your lights could be getting ready to be turned off tomorrow.
yeah.
They can be coming to pick it up. When I was left for no good, my truck was picked up.
Mm,
But thanks be to God, I was able to go back and get it because it wasn't taken care of like it was supposed to. Listen, life happens
that's
to
it.
even those standing behind the chair. It
That's it.
happens, and if it haven't happened, it's going.
And you know what? When I was
Mhm.
going to the airport the other day, right, and I was
Mhm.
talking about me trying to go through the security, not one time. The lady said, "Walk out, walk back in." I
Mhm.
didn't take off anything else. I know to take these off as soon as I get in. I take everything. Make sure I check my. I've been traveling for a long time, so I automatically know what I need to take off to get through the belt.
Mhm.
Lashaunda, let me tell you something. First time this lady said, "Step back out."
Mhm.
Second time, step back out. Third time, I made it in. Right.
Mhm.
I didn't get upset. And they say, "You know what, ma'am? We need to check your cellular device because you've been randomly selected to go
Okay.
through security TSA." I'm like, still not going to let it get to
Mhm.
me, right?
Mhm.
After what I had went through prior to even getting to the airport. But God reminded me that the devil don't check for anything that's full, that's empty. See, if I had an empty bag, he ain't got nothing to check.
Nothing.
But because my bag was full of the gifts, of the blessings,
Mhm.
of the restoration of the spirit of my tongue, he needed to slow me down a little bit because I was talking about God a little bit too much.
Mhm. You
God
was
said,
becoming a threat.
right. He said, you
Mhm.
wasn't
Mhm.
randomly selected. You was chosen.
Mhm.
You was qualified. I qualified you on that third time. You
Mhm.
made it in. I
Mhm.
was just gonna see how you was gonna act.
Mhm.
I was gonna see what you gonna give up, give in,
Ooh.
before I qualified you to go all the way through. And I think that's what in our industry that so many people don't want to go through the doors one time, two
Mhm.
times, or three times. It said cast it what? One more time. But on the
One more
other side,
time. And what's your
change the
response?
way, change the way what you've been looking at. Turn
Mhm.
this way.
Mhm.
One more time, cast it.
Mhm.
Right?
Right.
That's what we got to realize in our industry that you got to have faith in this industry. You got to have faith in this industry.
You better have it. Mhm.
Better.
Mhm.
Look,
Yeah. You better have it. You have to, and 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 say no to some things.
come on.
It's okay. Just because you say no to a show, to a platform, to something doesn't mean that you won't be successful. That just means you're being wise on what you allow your name to be attached to.
Ah, Jesus Christ.
Mhm.
My pastor talked about there's a difference between being assigned and attached.
Mhm. Mhm.
Some things are assigned to you, and some things try to attach you because they know your name. They see your
Exactly.
oil, they see what you possess, and they
Mhm.
want to be a part of that and don't even understand that God gonna drop you off after a while.
They want to
Because
pimp you.
that's it. They can only
Mhm.
carry you but so far. But you best believe you can try to hold
Mhm.
on. God said, Gotta be quicker
Mhm.
than that.
Mhm. Absolutely.
Quicker than
Mhm. Quicker. Yeah.
that. Yeah, hold on.
Absolutely.
We got some. We got a commercial. Because we can talk all night. Y'all hold on. Put your seatbelts on. We still riding. Mpulse Summit wants to welcome you to our 7th year. I cannot believe it's been 7 years. And this year is Restore 25. It's been 7 years of transformation, 7 years of elevation, and 7 years of divine impact. Mpulse 2025, this is the year of restoration. And Restore 25 is our charge for the season. To rebuild, renew, and reclaim all that has been lost or broken. Joel 2:25 declares, I will restore to you all the years that the locusts have eaten. And this is the year where God restores our time, our purpose, our vision, and our power back into our hands. This is our season to rise, to be renewed, and to walk in the fullness of His promises. Now, what to look forward to at Restore 2025? We're building your vision with powerful speakers and spiritual guidance to fortify your purpose, renewing your mind with deep discussion panels and workshops designed to shift your thinking and to elevate, and reclaiming your power by networking with faith-based driven leaders, entrepreneurs, and creatives. And let us not forget reviving your spirit. Remember, this is not just about business, but it's about aligning with divine destiny and stepping into greatness. Mpulse Summit 2025 is here, and this is not just a conference. This is a movement, a spiritual enrichment gathering where faith meets action. So get ready to restore, rebuild, and rise, because this is your year. Regroup tours are happening, and they're coming to a city near you. If you would like to be a part of our premium network and educational event, just giving you a little taste, a little sprinkle about what Mpulse is going to be bringing to you in September, then look for this. You can simply buy tickets on impulsesummit.com, or again, they're on stanstore/Mpulse Summit.
7 years ago, we made room. Then came the victory. Now it's time to restore. Charlotte, North Carolina, September 27th through the 29th. Prepare to rebuild, revive, and restore everything the locusts have eaten, as promised in Joel 2:25. This is more than a beauty summit. It's a transformation spiritually, personally, and professionally. Find your tribe and reconnect to a new life source for your beauty profession. Bring your spouse, because we're restoring the entire family. Men, experience the powerful Men on Pause gathering, and women, embrace your journey. And together, we unite in spiritual gatherings like Sunday Pulse and The Release. Elevate your experience with our signature VIP pass, where the entire weekend has your name written all over it. Literally. Mpulse Summit 2025, Charlotte, North Carolina. Register now for the Mpulse Summit Restore 2025, mpulsesummit.com. Register now for the Mpulse Summit Restore 2025, mpulsesummit.com.
Press your way through. Press your way through. Can't give up now. You ought to press your way through. Press your way through. Press your way through. Can't give up now. You ought to press your way through. Oh! Press your way through. Can't give up now. You ought to press your way through. Oh!
Let me tell you, I have been enjoying this conversation with Lashaunda McIntosh from Dallas, Texas. 28 years in the industry, doing some amazing things. She got me so riled up over here. She's going to be at Restore 2025 in Charlotte, North Carolina September the 27th through the 29th. I'm excited about that, along with the fact that we have so many different phases that's going to be going on. Offsite event, the MIM, the PPP, the Sunday Post, the Men on Pause, the Cream Gala Awards, and the release ceremony. It is a 3-day educational experience that will restore you spiritually, personally, and professionally. Interactive classes. We're saying get in the room. You can do that by getting the $299 get in the room special for all the classes, networking events that we're going to be having. So $299 will get you there. Or if you're talking about VIP, we have some people that can match you coming there for you getting in as a VIP. These individuals said, I want to get them in the building, so I am matching and covering them, half of them coming to Mpulse Summit. If that's you and you know you need to be there, it is Restore 2025. It is time to rebuild. It is time to revive, and it is time to restore. You need to know that for yourself to get in the room. It is bigger than hair. I have enjoyed my evening, and she got some more things to add to this. But I want y'all to join us in this conversation. Tag someone and tell them, man, this is some good one today, this evening. Yeah, please welcome back to the podcast none other than Miss Lashaunda McIntosh. Yay. I don't know about you, but this has been some good stuff. This has been some really good stuff because not only are we talking about the state of the industry, we're talking about the faith in the industry and just faith, period, and the perseverance of how you climbed your way out of a situation that you did not even see in front of you, how to get out of it. Like you say, you didn't even hear from the heavens. And I talk about the Job walk that that I feel like I'm on. You know what I'm saying? That Job walk where you feel like you're losing everything, but God said, I'm gonna restore because of the fact that you did not curse me and you believe in me and you know that I'm gonna take care of you. What does restore mean to you personally? Personally.
Do it again.
Come on.
Go back and do it again. But this time, use these set of tools instead of those.
Come on.
Go back and do everything that I've allotted for you to do, because I have already shown you, but you decided to go and do it your own way. So here we are again, a chance for you to restore and do it again. Rebuild, reopen.
Yes.
And even if that means reopening your heart.
Come on.
Again, to whatever that thing may be.
So I think it's a fear that come in. It's called fear factor. Instead of the we can put in front of so many things that God is telling you to just give it again, give it a chance again. To put down all the bad things that you might have went through and thinking about all the things you went through. God said, do it again. And
do
watch.
it again and stop putting a Band-Aid on it and finally heal.
Oh, come on.
Finally heal from it. So that even if that means go do the work and lay on somebody's couch, even if that means change your circle, even if that means shut the TV off and read a book, come off of social media, read whatever it is.
Yeah.
Heal.
That's it.
Because in order for you to restore, you have to heal.
Got to. And things that was breaking down, it had to be broke down for it to be restored. To give it back again, it had to be broken down for us to realize, this is be your first year at Mpulse Summit, and we've been you've been there twice. Second. So with you being at Mpulse Summit, you made that choice to come to the summit this year, and you came on. You was like, oh yeah, sign me up right now. You was like, boom, right then, and what I need to do. What made you choose to come to the summit this year?
So you're so funny. Bishop called me and threatened me for one. That's Chris Bond to everybody.
That's it, Bishop.
I call him Bishop. And I needed it. I'm coming back into the salon full time. I didn't know that I would be coming back into the salon full time when I agreed to come to Impulse.
Wow.
Had no idea, was not at the forefront at all. But in the past couple of weeks or so, God said, shut it down. I need you back where I've created you to be. Back into the salon, and He has lined up everything the way that it needs to be. Full time. So there'll be no more working parole full time. It'll be back into the salon.
And what I'm hearing the Holy Spirit said is that you had to jump. You had to make that decision, even though you felt like it was a part-time situation. God said, no, it's a full-time situation, because you jumped and you listened by just getting in there. And now you're back full-time in the salon.
With no lack. With none. With a waiting list. 28 years in the game as of September the 8th.
A waiting list.
Who can say that? But it takes more than skill. It takes more than skill. You have to be in a position of willingness.
Come on.
Are you still yet willing to serve after 28 years? Do you still have it to give? And I do. Because I see where it's gotten me. Didn't mean I didn't have any bumps along the way.
Yeah.
Because that's part of the process.
That's it.
But I'm still willing.
It's your willingness to say, I am. God, use me. I am a vessel.
Listen, all of me.
I hope someone is taking something back from your story, because I think people want to run away from it. I hear so many people saying, man, I'm out of here. I can't do this no more. But God made a way for you to get back into it full time and restore that's always been in you, but He gave it to you again, just different. It looks different now.
Well, it looks completely different.
Why is restoration needed as a message to the beauty industry right now? Because I hear so many things. One of my friends before, she said, girl, you have released something in the atmosphere. And Chris said, every year God tell you what to call it, because I wait until He tell me. And at such a time as this, that the breaking down of so many people and the things that people are going through now, they're looking for restoration. What message do you have for the beauty, barber industry, those who are listening that may not be in this industry because it's bigger than hair? There's a message that you need to deliver to someone that's listening right now. What would that be?
Humble yourself. If it takes for you to get up under someone, I'll use myself for example. If it takes for me to learn a new technique after 28 years in the business in order to restore my business, because I don't want it to be the same like it was. We want it to be something different, of elevation, of class, upscale. And I've always offered an upscale, but it's something different.
Yeah.
And when your walk is different, when you walk in restoration, then everything you touch is going to be different. Every move you make, every door you open, everything you align yourself to is going to be different. But in order for you to align yourself, your mindset has to be different. We're going to go back to the circle. Your circles have to be different.
Come on.
You may have to sit into some rooms and some classes that you never thought that you wanted to sit into, i.e. business classes, because as fast as we was making it, we were spending it. Restoration covers a multitude of things.
Oh my God.
It just doesn't stop at one. But you have to decide what it is that you want.
Yeah.
Do you want to keep operating in a toxic atmosphere? Let's start there. or do you want something different? You might have to move beauty shops, what we used to call it, hair salon. You might have to invest a little more. And for some, you might have to invest, period, because some of y'all ain't invested at all.
At all.
Restoration covers everything. So we can't pinpoint that in one area. I can't.
No. I think when you talk about the investment, I think we don't see the value in investing in ourselves. I think we're investing in concerts and we're investing, but investing in yourself is being around in a situation that is not comfortable, but it's comfortable for you because it's allowing you to, like you said, be humble and say, listen, I need help.
I
Mr.
need
Alex
help.
Jones spoke the other day at a class we had, and he said, in the Bible, it says, ask for help, seek.
And you shall find. Mhm.
That's asking for help,
That's
right?
asking for help.
That's asking for help. In the Bible, it states, I know the plans that I have for you.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I know, not you.
Mm-hmm.
So many things that's in the Bible that says, seek, ask in my name. It's telling you, I want to hear you.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Mm-hmm.
what Chris said, and I reminded him, is that restoration doesn't always mean the fact of just giving things back to you because he's gonna do that. Say, but it's also saying God needs you to put him first
Put him first. Sit down and be still
and be quiet.
and be quiet.
Sometimes we don't realize that in the quiet spaces, in that quiet time, is when you learn the most about yourself, your
Mm-hmm.
situation, and the things that you're lacking in that you can do better at.
Mm-hmm.
When you always talking and when you always showing, people don't realize when you always showing stuff, people can read through it. They can see through it. But when you quiet, they don't know what you're doing.
They don't know because you're not sharing your next move.
That's
They
it.
don't know your next thought. They don't know what you're plotting, what you're planning next, whatever they may be like. I mean, that makes people nervous.
Oh yeah.
But you know what you have to do for
Listen,
you. Mm-hmm.
when I'm quiet, understand this. I know God working up something. He's
Mm-hmm.
stirring up something. I don't have to talk a lot. Because see, talking, I can't concentrate and hear what he's telling me to do. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
just gonna sit here in a moment of saying, listen, God, how do I?
Mm-hmm.
Give me the instructions on how to do.
Mm-hmm.
Asking him for those instructions is one of the most powerful things because everything we put together, everything that we buy comes with instructions, right?
Everything that we buy. Yes.
We just got
And when we're going through that,
to,
he got us quiet, we're hearing, and then boom, something transpires, right?
yeah.
So that transpires because he wants to know what your response is going to be like. How are you going to respond? Because I'm going to test you here in this quiet place, but I got to test you here in this tough place too. Because I
Mm.
got to make sure that your response is proper. My wife taught us that, Apostle McIntyre, she taught us, she said, it's in your response.
Oh, and you know
Oh,
what? Not every
mm-hmm.
response necessary. You know, you feel
It
like you got to say
isn't.
something back. Sometimes you don't have to say nothing back. Sometimes you know how that dog be barking, and when you bark back, no, just let him bark.
Let them
Sometimes
bark.
the response is not even needed because you
Mm-hmm.
over here letting it be fought by God. You're not even trying to fight it
That part. Mm-hmm.
because He already
Mm-hmm.
got the fight.
He
I looked.
got it.
I looked up the other day when I said I got punched in my stomach. Right, I was like, man, the devil punched me. I said, but I got back up. Right.
Mm-hmm.
I looked up, and I'm gonna share this with those who are listening. Right, because I start looking at what it really means to be in a fight.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, what does that look like? Why is it that a person want to get a belt while they're in a fight?
Mm-hmm.
What is it about them that says, I don't want a trophy when I win this fight, but I got to have a belt?
Mm-hmm.
And it represents, and I want to, I want to share this with so many people who may be listening right now, that what it signifies when you're going through a fight.
Mhm.
When you're going through a battle that sometimes you don't see boxers talking a lot. They concentrating, right? It says in a boxing match, the concept of a belt or a crown in the Bible often symbolizes victory, reward, and fulfillment of a journey.
Mhm.
For example, in Second Timothy 4 and 7 through 8, Paul talks about having fought a good fight and finishing a race, which is like earning a crown of righteousness. The crown symbolizes spiritual victory, much like a championship belt in boxing,
Mhm.
dedicated to a reward. And it's a connection between, it's symbolizing between, Paul talks about putting on the belt of truth, the integrity, stability, and being grounded in truth, the strong foundation.
Mhm.
So we are wearing that belt because we are winning the fight only with God's promise. But you got
Mhm.
to first be in the fight.
In position.
You got to first be in that
Mhm.
position,
Mhm.
right? And that
Mhm.
position, like you say, using these tools. This
Mhm.
is my Bible. You know that song, This Is My Weapon. You remember that song that
Mhm.
said, This is my weapon. This is how I fight my battles.
Yeah. Mhm.
You fight your battles by the word,
Mhm.
scriptures, the
Mhm.
understanding
Mhm.
what you're going through. And maybe not understanding why you're going through it, but you
Mhm.
was chosen.
Mhm.
So if
Chosen
it
for
had
it.
not been what you went through before, you would not find the love, the passion that you have now. You wouldn't find what and who was ordained to be with you right now.
Mhm. Mhm.
And that God made a way, signed, sealed, and delivered without any hiccups and say, oh no, you full time as of now.
Mhm.
God, just like that.
He did that.
Uh, God, just like this.
Mhm.
He said,
Mhm.
oh yeah. Because I seen your response
Mhm.
as to how you fought the fight.
Mhm. Mhm.
How do you feel about that? Because I think there's somebody listening out there right now that's fighting for their life.
Mhm.
That's fighting and they don't
Mhm.
know how to fight a good fight.
You have to get to the how to. And by me saying that is, how do I do this? God, I can't do this by myself. I need you to make this way clear. I don't need anybody else in my ear. I had to guard these because this is the first thing people want to get to. They tell you you can't, you better not, you shouldn't go back over here, go there. No, 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 no. I need to hear from him. So block out all the noise
Hmm.
so that you can hear clearly. So if it's restructuring that you need to do it. If it's being at Impulse Summit, Restore, be there. Get whatever it is that you got to get and get it for you. Don't get it for nobody else so they can come and piggyback off of you when they could have done the same thing you've done. And remember, don't mimic someone else because you have absolutely no idea what it cost them to get to that position.
You know what?
You don't know.
I just talked about that today. Everyone wants to be the boss. Everyone wants to be the head,
Mm,
but they don't want to
comes
pay
with
the
a cost
price. And they don't
because it's
know.
costly.
It's a price tag. It is a
It's a
heavy price tag.
and a heavy weighted oil
Come on.
because and oil.
Come on. Let it go ahead and say it. Because you got my head itching.
Listen, listen. In order for you to be able to stand after some of the things that you've been through, there is an oil that you carry, and you don't get it by just laying down. You got that oil by being in a fight, and you fought. You fought to get your mind back. You fought to get your finances back. You fought to get your car back, your apartment, your house, your business, whatever that thing may be. You fought to get that bag, and baby, that came with an oil, and the oil cost you something.
The oil costs. The oil costs.
It costs. It's expensive. You better be careful trying to mimic somebody else because you don't know how much it was.
That's it. That's it. People have no idea, but you gotta be in the fight, and being in the fight is being in the room. The room of individuals like yourself that's going to be at Mpulse Summit that's fighting. And we see Miranda made a comment on here, and it's Thea Curtis and, Leslie. Come on back, Leslie. We right here. That has been at Mpulse Summits numerous of years before. Like, it's time. It is time for us to get together, and with that tribe of individuals that we can come together and say, listen, I'm tired. Here you go.
And I would go so far as to say this. Come on and allow us to hold you up. It's a safe place. It's a safe place for you to come and lay your head. Come and get what it is that you need.
It's okay.
Come and get what you need.
I'm telling you what, my dad said, listen, when you stop to get gas, you don't ask how much, because you got to get it. It's a price and everything. All we're saying is, y'all, this is the 5 a.m. hairstylist, Miss Lashaunda McIntosh, located in Dallas, Texas. Listen, what you see here is what you're going to get next 30 days from now in Charlotte, North Carolina. She is the founder of Hair Kocky. That's right there off of 900 Airport. She is now back full time behind the chair and has a waiting list because she was obedient to listen to what God said. Her number is 817-798-9635. Your obedience comes with sacrifice, and it also will come with knowing that God is going to give you that because you was obedient to Him and that you trusted Him, even in your darkest space and in your darkest time. So I know that someone out there, you give them some encouraging words to say about meeting you at Mpulse Summit, seeing you at Mpulse Summit in 30 days. What would that be?
Listen, y'all, come on. Let's get this education. And let me love on you.
That's it.
I'm ready to hug your neck. I'm ready to cry with you. I'm ready to pray with you. I'm ready to hold you up. Let's do this thing, and we're going to do it together. Because we've all been through something. And we've all came out on the other end.
And it's going to happen again.
And we're here. Let's do it. Let's restore it.
Listen, y'all got 30 days. Let's come on in. Yes, we will take you in because we have so many opportunities. $2.99 will get you in the room. Or we have the match where the matchmakers are saying, listen, I want to pay half their way to get to Mpulse Summit. You can't beat that. So there's no excuses. You can come in with the 100% discounted rate that they're giving you right there to come in and match with us at Mpulse Summit. All we're saying is get in the building, no excuses. $2.99 will get you there for the network, the night lock, and the Sunday post, the Sunday release, everything. And it's a safe space. Everything is there under one umbrella. You're going to meet some amazing people. I cannot wait to hug your neck. The visionary founder of Hair Kocky out of Dallas, Texas. It's restoration time. Go 225. Say, let's rebuild, let's revive and restore. Now I'm going to say this like I always do. I love you, and there is absolutely nothing you or you can do about it. You have an amazing day on purpose.
He the whistle got them banging.
Live in the building.
Yeah, yeah.
I dance on my damn self. You ready? Where them fans at? Where them fans at? Where them fans at? Hit me one time. Oh, 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 I got my boots on the